Hello everyone, I'm coming at you today with a new video, and basically what I wanted to talk about today is answering Tommy Sotomayor's question that he just asked on his live show on whether or not um, the media and whether or not he is too harsh on black women. And the reason why I'm making a video about it is because I tried to call him the line, and the line was busy. So in the past, I did make a past video about Tommy Sotomayor, and I mentioned in the video that I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he says about the black community. But in watching the live show today, I understand where he's coming from, and I think that, like he said in the live show, that everyone who has an opinion about who he is or how he feels should take the time to watch these live shows that he does, because he explains a lot. He allows people to come in and share their opinion, and then he comes in and he explains where he was coming from with that, and you don't get that interaction on the YouTube videos. um, so sorry if you're distracted by what's going on in the background, because I do have the live show still playing in the background. But there was a woman that came on the show, and she talked about how she, when she was growing up, she had to deal with um, a lot of people in, the black community that she lived in, calling her, saying that she talked white, or they were down on her because she acted white. And I realized that I don't know where a lot of my anger comes from when people talk about people in the black community, because they these were the same people that didn't defend me and didn't stick up for me when I was younger, because I had to deal with a lot of crap from black women growing up. Black women treated me horrible when I was growing up, and that was the reason why I dropped out of school, because I was treated so badly by people in my own race. Never did I ever have any problems with white people. Actually, most of my friends are white because they were the only people that would accept me. And the black community didn't accept me, one, because they said that I act white. They said that I was too poor or whatever, because of the fact that my family, um, even though we were upper middle class growing up, my family was very conservative with their money. Uh, they didn't just go out and spend money that they didn't have, and that was what was going on in a lot of the black households. Even though the mothers or whatever were on food stamps, they would take out loans and do all kinds of stuff to make sure that their children were dressed right and looked right, even though their parents were completely and totally in debt. And my parents weren't like that. My parents were very frugal, and um, they had a different mindset about things. Um, so I think inherently I want to defend people of the same color as me, but I think that people forget that the people that Tommy is talking about are ratchet people, or people who are not doing what they're supposed to do. He's not picking out good good upstanding people who are doing what they're supposed to do and talking about them. No, he's talking about people that are doing bad things, and he has every right to have that opinion, and there should be no reason why we should be getting angry or upset about someone pointing out something wrong that someone's doing. Now, could he do it in a different manner? Yeah, he could, but not everybody handles situations in the same way. No, not everybody goes about doing things the same way. Some people, when they get angry about something, they holler, they scream, they get really pissed. Some people decide that they talk softly, they talk calmly. Some people bottle it in, some people let it out. We have to let people express their feelings the way that they want to express their feelings. And don't assume or that you know somebody based on this YouTube thing, because this YouTube thing is not someone's personality. And I understand that there's haters out there who feel a certain kind of way because of something that he said in the past. But just because someone says something that bothers you one time, that doesn't mean that you harp on it and continue on and on and on and on and on and on. Let it go. Okay? State your opinion, whatever, but just let it go. Let it go. You do not need to just continue on and on with all of this mess. And now to get to actually answering the question. Well, I was answering the question about Tommy. My answer to that question was yes at first, but now that I understand, no. Now, as far as the media is concerned, uh, the media portrays what people will accept them to portray. So, the media has a mindset that they think it's okay with community to put out what they put out in the world. And obviously it is because they're not stopping and nobody's doing anything to stop it. So how can we get down on the media when this is what we have accepted? We aren't fighting against it. We're not doing anything about it. So no, they're not being too harsh because they're giving and putting out there what we accept, what we say is okay. It's okay for them to portray that image of black women because these are the shows that get the highest ratings, okay? And if they didn't get the highest ratings, they wouldn't be on the TV. So your shows like Basketball Wives and The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Bad Girls Club and all of these shows, those are the highest rated shows on TV when it comes to the black community, what they watch. And why they keep putting these shows out is because people are watching it. So once the community starts accepting the garbage, that's when the media is going to start changing the way that they are. But the media has always been like that. When it comes to anything, they're like that. When it comes to white people, they're like that. They put on TV what people will accept. Like on the Food Network, they put shows on there that they duplicate all of these shows about some guy that goes to a restaurant and he reviews the food at the restaurant, and they duplicate it over and over again because that's what white people like. They like to look at stuff like that. That's how the media works. So if you want the media to change the image of black women, you gotta stop accepting that image, and you have to stop portraying that image and having that image be okay. So that's my answer to Tommy's question because I can't call in because the lines are closed. All right, thanks everyone. Bye bye. No, stop.